You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority at all.
She's just kicked him out.
I
No, she's kicked him out. Don't. She's kicked him out. Don't.
This is a meeting called by two councillors.
Illegally?
They now elect a chairman.
No, they can't because the vice chair's here. I take charge. Read the standing orders. Read them and understand them.
So, this video has gone viral and it's a work of genius, basically. So, just to give you a bit of context, basically, Handforth Parish Council, it's a parish council based around Manchester Airport, Manchester way of the UK. And basically, their Zoom meeting from December went viral on like Wednesday, Thursday last week. And it is just a work of beauty in every stinking way. This woman, Jackie Weaver, basically, she kicked out this fella, Councillor Tolworth, apparently his name is, who is apparently the chairman of Handforth Parish Council. So she kicks him out after he says, Jackie Weaver, you have no authority. Basically, Jackie Weaver has now somewhat become a meme in her own right, but at the same time, the whole meeting has now become a meme in itself. Man City did a replica, Football Focus did a replica. So many media organisations have done their own replicas of what went on with this meeting. Now, at the time of recording this, I remember seeing a tweet as it broke, as this Zoom meeting broke out, about how apparently there is going to be another Handforth Parish Council meeting on the 10th of February, which is literally 2 days time from the time I'm recording this, which is Monday the 8th of February. So I am expecting a lot of people to be tuning in to see if it kicks off as big as what it did in the last one. But ultimately, I sat through the full 18-minute video that shows the best highlights of it. And I'll tell you this, it's a work of genius. It shows not just a very real insight into parish council politics, but it also shows not just how sort of nitty and gritty it can get, but also how real it is to an extent. But I just wanted to sort of give my opinion on it because it's just a work of utter genius. Now, ironically, you're probably thinking, why are you talking about this? You've got no reason to talk about this. Now, coincidentally, I myself am technically a parish councillor. I am the vice chairman of Leigh Town Council. I've been in my position as vice chairman since August last year, and I've been a councillor since June 2019. So I've had near enough 18 months of experience. I have been trained and everything like that in those 18 months since. Now, ironically, the line where the guy says, read the standing orders. Officially, standing orders, to those who may not know, are basically rules that you have to abide by. So, for example, there could be a standing order such as, for example, at Leigh Town Council, we've got a standing order that says that the chairman is the only person who is allowed to change around the agenda, for example. No one else is technically allowed to do it. So, ultimately, the standing orders are there to be sort of learned by members. By all means, it's also good at the same time, if you know the standing orders, you can then use them. But ultimately though, it's always good that you do learn your standing orders, because even if you just have a brief read of them and just say, oh look, it suggested I do this, oh look, it suggested I do that, then fine. But that's it. It's just a work of genius though. Really is a work of genius, and I love it for that very reason. Believe me, I've had some meetings in my lifetime that I've left and I've gone, oh, I wish I hadn't bothered with that meeting. But that's politics for you. You don't get everything you want in one meeting. Things do take time, like with anything. You know, you have to compromise with those that you might not agree with. It's natural, it's normal, it's human. You know, it's democracy at its finest. But ultimately though, one thing that I will put my foot down here, I don't like the abuse that town clerks get. Because here's the thing, you see, and I'll say this from my own experience. 99% of town clerks, they are fantastic people. They do their job accordingly, where they have to, etc. The 1% obviously let them down in the same way that, for example, I always say that there's 99% of people on this planet, they're great people. The 1% are the minority who let us down. You always have that 1% or 2%, however many percent, very small percent, who literally are idiots. The rest are fine. And ultimately, whether you agree with what Jackie Weaver did or didn't do, ultimately the abuse of town clerk officers, etc., it's not needed. it really isn't needed. You know, for anyone who is watching this and thinking, oh, I can get away being all dictating and everything, no. Like, they're a human being at the end of the day. They're giving up their time. You know, some do get paid to do what they do, but some do give up their time as volunteers to attend the meetings, to minute the meetings, do the agendas for the meetings, to carry out what is agreed at the meeting. So, you know, please don't send anyone, like any town clerks or officers, abuse. You know, you start saying, oh, you look like a rat or whatever. It just isn't needed. By all means, say, look, I disagree with your comments. Go as far as that. You know, agree to disagree. But ultimately, you just have to respect the will of whatever has been voted and you go along with it. You know, I've had votes in the past where I might not have agreed with it, but I accepted it, I moved on with it, and I went, okay, I'm not happy, but I've moved on from it. It's just a simple case of moving on and being professional where you have to be professional. That's all it is. But I just wanted to give my insight on this video because it's just such a great video. The fact that literally Jackie Weaver has literally had this video, it's banged, it's got 2.9 million views at least on YouTube, which is just brilliant on its own account. And the fact is, she's had news articles created about her all over the world, like from Manchester Evening News to Australia. It's marvelous. She's also been interviewed on a load of sites like BBC News, so many others that she's been interviewed about it. So in all fairness, she's become a meme, but she's also become a bit of an international celebrity in that extent, because she was this woman who kicked out the chairman of Handforth Parish Council. But yeah, it'd be great to see if Handforth Parish Council like realise and sort of capitalise on this, and it'd also be interesting to see how many people like sort of take part in the local elections that are set to take place in May and be like, oh yeah, because the Handforth Parish Council, I wanted to get involved in local politics. It'd just be interesting to see how it goes, because believe me, I've been involved. I was the youngest ever Leigh Town councillor. I still technically am. I got elected when I was 19, so I've been involved in it for nearly 2 years, and I'll tell you this, it does have its moments where you think, oh yeah, I want to quit, but then by all means, 9 times out of 10, like for every 10 days, 9 days, I'm so happy that I am a local councillor, because it means that I'm there to represent people, I'm there to serve people, and I'm there to do a good job for people at the end of the day. That's how I see it anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to give my sort of opinion on it. Oh, it's, you know, it's a great little piece of, it's a great little insight into local politics, I feel, personally. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I realise this is a bit of a short video, but I just wanted to sort of get it out there and sort of give my reaction on it. So yeah, that's all from me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.